I taught school my entire life. I taught 10-year-olds. And if they want to see what a 10-year-old does when they're aggravated, I can do that. I know just how to do it. And I know every one of my teachers and every one of my paraprofessionals knows how to act up. I'm positive of it. And don't the principals in this room sit there saying, oh dear, because you were in our union once too, and you acted up a lot too. So we'll remember that. But right now, we're open for questions from anybody in this room who has a question for us, or if you want to tell us that you just found $18.5 million for the Scranton School District, we'd really like to hear that. But somewhere, I guess the math would be somewhere between 18.5 million and that $40 million is what we are owed. I have said this umpteen times today. We are not asking for a handout. We are asking for what the state owes Scranton. And somehow or another, our state has to get on the right path and fund education correctly and stop this silliness about so-called fair funding when it's anything but fair. So who else? Who in this room, if anybody has a question, now would be the time, or if anybody wants to make a comment, just stand up and say your piece. Anybody?
Yes, well, I'd like to make a comment.
Yeah, Pat.
Hi, everyone. I'm Pat Festa. I'm the secretary of the Scranton School District. And both my children received an A+ education from this district. So this district cannot belabor the point, because as teachers in this room know, I get up at most union meetings and I kind of say the same thing. But since we have other people that don't do what we do, I'd like to just take one brief opportunity. Tomorrow, teachers in this room and parents in this room go back to school. That's our reality. We go back to classrooms where we look at the children that we teach. And they won't go to library tomorrow. And they won't have band tomorrow. And they won't have chorus tomorrow. And they live under the threat of not having preschool in the coming days. And we live under the threat of, is my school going to be open? But we'll go back in there tomorrow and we do what we do best. We'll go in and give it our all. That's what teachers do in Scranton, and that's what we do all across the country. I feel good today for the first time in a while, because it's good to see partnerships come. Because I think the way that you use the word recovery, and no one here gave the plan, the name recovery, that's a misnomer. Because if recovery means in 5 years we have a school system with no library and no preschool and less schools and understaffed and poor facilities and books, that's not recovery. I'm going to redefine recovery today. I'm going to redefine recovery today as what I think we can really do together. That's recovery. What we have now is not recovery. And 900 people tomorrow will go in, and we are well aware of that. We will go in and do the best with what we have. And it's shrinking every day, but we will give it our all because our kids deserve it. The kids that I teach today deserve the same opportunities that my 2 children got, who both went to Scranton School District preschool. And it helped them immensely. And they had extracurriculars, and they sang in chorus, and they played in band. Those things are going. They're going. That's not recovery. That's a misuse of the word. This together, making noise, that's going to be true recovery, and I'm in it to win it.
Father's smiling.
Mr. Loftus, you must have something to say.
I wasn't planning on saying anything. But I do want to thank everyone for coming today. And I have 2 children who are in the Scranton School District now, one in preschool, one in kindergarten. And my daughter went through preschool at Scranton. And I'm just hoping that the school district comes back and can offer my children, your children, what I had in the 1980s and 90s. I've said it before at school board meetings. I had a terrific education from my teachers in this school district.
And I've said that numerous times, and we need to take care of our kids, and that's number one. I say that every time, and so I'm here. I'm going to stand side by side, even though Rosemary claims she's not my best friend, but